Boop, hello, Len. Anyways, hello everyone, my name is the Lego Kid 2003, and today we're playing Genshin Impact for the first time this weekend. Since we did 2 Star Rail episodes in a row. The Lantern Rite event has finally started. I ended up miscalculating and thought it started yesterday. It starts today. We're going to be running through some of the story and some of the mini-games that the event has to offer. And just kinda having a good time. That is literally the entire point of this stream. Just enjoy events and have fun. Even though I am in Natlin right now. Alright. Wait, what? Let's go here. A small warning, I have been a little extra tired because of the cold, so I will be yawning a lot. Please don't worry, I am fine. I'm just gonna go out on a limb and say that now. That is one of the longest quest names I've ever seen / heard in my life. Anyways. I am too lol, I've been so sleepy all day. Yeah. Are people yelling upstairs? Goodness. Whatever, not really my concern. My concern is Vigigame and you guys. That is my current business. What is not my business is whatever the heck's going on upstairs. Oh, there's Utao. But yeah, for everyone who's decided to swing by, thank you for taking time out of your days to come say hi.
She looks kind of troubled. Shall we go say hi?
Probably. She might like our new powers.
Stop right there, heroes!
Yep, hello, Xiangling.
What the? Oh, Xiangling! I was just kidding around. Happy Lantern Rite. Hope
Happy
I didn't
Lantern
scare
Rite.
ya. Nah, of course not. We were just about to go say hi to Hu Tao. I noticed, which is why I stopped you. We can't disturb her now, or we won't get to see the brand spanking new Director Who.
First up, nice rhyme, Dr. Seuss. Second of all, what do you mean by that?
Well, I gave her a new outfit as a gift, but she's so used to her uniform that she's hesitant to try it on. Ooh, what kind of outfit is it? A bright red one, of course. The color of prosperity and the color of Lantern Rite. But just so you're aware, Hu Tao's not really been herself lately. Whenever I invite her to hang out, she either finds an excuse not to come or spends the whole time staring
I was planning
into
on wearing my
space.
red crop top hoodie today, but I literally
just
just remembered that I was planning on doing that like while we were in the waiting screen. Now it's a little bit too late
Anyway,
for it.
so that outfit was my way of saying that I'm here as her friend, and I hope she'll feel better soon.
You know what? I'll make a note of it, and I'll wear it next
Kinda
week.
was just thinking that she looks kinda troubled.
Because if I remember right, Chinese New Year does officially start on the 29th. So, yeah, next week. Next week, we will see the red crop top hoodie once again. Just then you feel something cool against your face, someone has crept up behind you and is now covering your eyes. Okay, so it's either Zhongli or Hu Tao. I'm gonna say it's Hu Tao. Whoa.
Wow,
She looks so
Hu Tao,
different.
Is that a new outfit? It looks great!
No, because look at that. That is genuinely a really pretty outfit. Of course, nothing I'd be able to rock, but it honestly works for Hu Tao, so.
Nope. The tailor happened to be in Liyue looking for a change of scenery and fresh inspiration. We got talking and really hit it off. So it was no
Tailor.
trouble at all.
That's good. Thanks again, Xiangling. You have exquisite taste.
Oh, stop! I'm just glad you like it.
So, Hu Tao, what's been bothering you? Why would you ask that? Is it my tone of voice, not as sweet and melodious as you're used to?
Your voice is as sweet as ever, Hu Tao, but we're your friends. You
Oh yeah,
can't
since,
hide how you're feeling from us, no matter
there's
how hard
still
you
stuff
may
with
try.
the English voice actors going on. Quite a few of the voices in the Lantern Rite story will be muted. So, of course, I will be reading the missing voice lines. Don't expect me to try to mimic their voices. I cannot do it. Alright. I wasn't trying to hide anything from you, I promise. It's just, I've been struggling with a work-related thing.
Work-related? You mean the funeral parlor?
No, the grocery store. Uh-huh, so you see, it's part of my duty as the director. Besides, it's Lantern Rite. I don't want you worrying about me when you're supposed to be enjoying the festival. That makes sense. So relax, everything will be a-okay, because Director Who will find a way.
You stressing about work? That's gotta be a first. Guess it must be something super complicated, huh?
Probably. Yep, it's a doozy. I feel like I've been banging my head against a brick wall. Let's go get Genshin. She'll know what to do.
Huh? You think Kuchin would be able to help?
She can at least teach Hu Tao about work-life balance.
Good idea! Especially since it's festival season. I heard the Ministry of Civil Affairs is putting on a street fair with loads of cool stuff to do. Forget about work for now, Hu Tao. Come have fun with us. Yeah, take some time to relax and recover your energy. Then you'll knock this thing out in no time.
I'd love to, but I'm afraid I have a meeting to get to. A real meeting. I'm not just making excuses.
Aw, really? You sure you can't get out of it?
Paimon. How about this? You guys go on ahead and I'll meet you at the fair when I'm done. Sound good? Fine. Deal.
Okay, fair enough. But don't take too long. And after the fair, how about we all have a meal at Wanmin Restaurant? My treat, of course.
As long as the food isn't overly spicy. I can never turn down Xiangling's cooking.
Me neither! Paimon's drooling already.
Of course you are. Sounds like a plan. Hope your meeting goes well. Don't worry about me. Get yourselves to the fair. I'll join you as soon as I can. Liyue celebrates and 8 adepts face a hidden something. Hidden calamity. There we go. Oh, right, because I'm not clicking on anything. Alright, where is the street fair? It's all the way down there, isn't it? Yep. It is. Definitely looks a lot more decorated than normal. This is the custom gift envelope stall. If you're interested in Madame Lanyan, ooh.
I take it these coins go inside the envelope? They look a little different from regular Mora.
See, you're Lanyan, the new character. That's right, these are special edition fortune coins issued by the coinage office. There are 12 designs in total, each engraved with motifs from the Guyan sigils that represent different blessings. Take this one for example. This design is...
The sign of Vice Ravana! Yes, originally an exorcism sigil, widely used in thaumaturgy. These days, it's used as a lucky charm to prevent disaster and bring favor. Quite popular with business owners, hoping for peace and prosperity.
Huh.
Oh,
Nice stuff.
I interrupted you, didn't I? Oh, sorry. I just got a little carried away. I meant no offense, Lady Yuhong.
I'm taking Madame Lan. Really, it's my honor to meet a member of the historic Lan lineage. Your ancestors hailed from the 12 tribes of Shenyu Vale and were renowned for their proficiency in the mystic arts.
You flatter me, Lady Yuhong. My family are but distant relatives. We would hardly consider ourselves the true heirs to that illustrious lineage.
There's no need to be humble. Your knowledge of the Guyan sigils is very impressive. A rare find in the Liyue harbor of today. True heir or not, you do your ancestors proud. And given your level of erudition in this area, I may find myself requesting your help in the future.
Well, I won't deny that I pride myself
Jeez, I'm
on my
stumbling over
level
my
of
words
learning.
today.
So by all means, it would be my pleasure to assist the Lady Yuhong. Ka-ching! Hard at work with the festivities as usual, huh?
Ah, Traveler in Paimon, and Xiangling too. I was just thinking about you this morning, wondering if I'd get to see you during the festival. I mean, I do swing by every year. I hope you're keeping a reasonable work-life balance this year. Oh, don't even go there. The Ministry of Civil Affairs has had so much to do this lantern, right? Oh, before I forget, everyone, this is Madame Lanyan, a master craftswoman from the Shenyu Vale Artisans Association. She kindly agreed to help the Ministry of Civil Affairs with this year's street fair. In a short while, you'll get to see her work.
Wow, nice to meet you, Madame Lan.
Allow me to
The traveler,
introduce...
his buddy Paimon, and Xiangling. Hello.
Yeah, I'm not surprised that she already knows us. Seems like you're getting carried away again.
Oh, sorry. Interrupted again, didn't I? It's just quite exciting. Meeting these 3 people I've heard so much about. I never imagined I'd get the chance. I think you mean 2 people, right? I'm just a chef. A good one, but it's not that much to get excited about. You don't need to include me just to be polite.
She's being humble.
Oh, I beg to differ. The first meal I ate in Liyue Harbor was at Wanmin Restaurant. Xiangling's cooking gave my taste buds plenty to be excited about.
Hello, Madame Lan. Nice to meet a master craftswoman.
please, call me Lanyan. And I'm no master
Lanyan.
craftswoman. Just a humble maker of handicrafts.
Let me dish out compliments. I'm sure anyone who's seen your work would disagree. Speaking of which, I'm sure you'd all like to see it. Why don't you come with me and I'll show you? Sure, what you got?
I want from Dad.
Where we're at. Alright, just over here. Here it is. This is a game for the Street Fair where you duel with Rattan figures. It's called Immortal Combat. There are 8 figures in total, and thanks to some ingenious design work, they can move around on their own. Madame Lan took inspiration from the legend of the 8 Adepts. Astonishing, isn't it?
Sounds amazing! But what are the 8 adepts? Are they like
8 Adepts. Apologies. Something tells me no. They're not actually Adepti, but 8 legendary people said to have had Adeptus-like abilities, which earned them the title of the 8 Adepts.
Wow, Paimon's never heard that story before.
Neither have I. They were only around for a short time, and it was 2,000 or 3,000 years ago, so their stories aren't nearly as well known as those of the actual Adepti. Also, did you notice this year's Ming Xiao lantern when you arrived in the harbor? Briefly. I didn't really get a good look at it.
Tree, right?
Oh, that is cool looking. Yes, it said that during the Archon War period, there was a divine mountain in Liyue with a giant tree on its summit. A tree who was also a god named Tao Do.
Oh, I think I heard that one from a storyteller once. The sanctification of Tao Du. So
Tao Du.
Tao Du is the giant tree?
And this tree was also a god? Correct. Back then, people thought that behind Tao Do was the realm of the dead, and if you committed grave sins in life, your soul would be unable to pass beyond that tree into the afterlife. Oh, that reminds me of, Hu Tao's Story Quest, where we actually got to see the border of life and death, and we were able to guide souls into the afterlife. That's kind
Even
of cool.
today, in my hometown, people still say things like, "You'll never cross Mount Taudu when you die." It's very insulting, though, so don't go around repeating it.
I will keep that in mind. When the Archon War arrived, Tao Du was dragged into the fighting, disturbing the realm of the dead. The boundary between life and death became blurred, and death began to encroach on the realm of the living.
Oh no! And then what?
Let her continue the story, Paimon.
That's where the sanctification of Tao Du comes in. The 8 adepts rose up to solve the crisis and laid down a great magic array to purify Tao Du.
Exactly. After that, Tao Du's remains sank into the ley lines and became a border, separating the living of Liyue from the dead.
Wait, the border? The border between life and death? That's where it comes from?
Evidently.
So the legends say, but who knows if it's true?
I mean, we have seen it. With our own eyes.
Those 8 adepts must be super powerful if they could
A couple years
purify a
ago,
god.
when I first started
Sure
this
they
game.
weren't just adepti?
Yep. And in fact, their tale specifically emphasizes that most of them were ordinary humans.
Most of them. What about the rest of them?
If I remember right, they were from several groups that joined forces. A Guixiang one, a Lianshan one, and...
Right, the 3 hermits of Guizang, the 2 sages of Lianshan, and the 3 beasts of Tao Du. collectively the 8 adepts. The mainstream narrative holds that the Guizhong hermits and the Lianshan sages were human.
I know one of the hermits was Wind Reader, said to be the founder of the ancient art of Qi divination. If I'm not mistaken, he hailed from the 12 tribes of Shenyu Vale. His descendants became the Lan clan and kept the art of Qi divination alive. Madame Lan, correct me if I'm wrong?
That's certainly what the clan genealogies claim, although my personal knowledge of Qi divination is very patchy.
The second hermit's story is somewhat more amusing. He mastered the art of fishing with a rod and line and became known to the people as the Yunlai Angler. You may have heard of Yunlai swordsmanship, which is the style I trained in. Both that style and its more ancient variant have their origins in the Yunlai Angler's rod-wielding techniques.
Seriously? Did Shinsho tell you that? Because it sounds like something right out of a martial arts novel.
It kind of does, but given how flexible swords and swordsmen can be, I wouldn't be surprised if that was actually the case.
So what about the third hermit?
That would be the Wuwang kid, also known as Old Man Wuwang. The story goes that he always presented himself in child form. As a hermit, his expertise lay with Shiwang sigils, which he used to catch demons, heal disease, and protect lives from the encroaching presence of death. The Wangsheng funeral parlors should be best acquainted with his story, since their founders were said to have studied under the Wuwang kid. They were just ordinary people like you and me, but when faced with mounting disasters, they used what strength they had to guard the border between life and death. Fortunately, they were aided by their knowledge of a secret art, which the funeral parlor still practices to this day.
So it's true? The Wangsheng funeral parlor really does have a secret art?
I guess so.
I heard from Hu Tao that she has a flaming staff handed down by her forebears. Apparently it has special powers used for cleansing rituals.
Which would be the Staff of Homa, which I actually did get during our last rerun.
But it could just be another one of her tall tales. Oh, you probably haven't met Hu Tao yet, have you? She's the director at the funeral parlor.
I've never had the pleasure, but I've certainly heard of Director Hu Tao.
Okay, well these Guizhong hermits sound pretty legit. How about the two sages and the three beasts? What's their story?
One was Sage Hu, a master of gourd crafts, and the other was Sage Jian, an expert in bronze mirrors. Very little information survives on these two. All we know is that they practiced the secret art of Lianshan, earning them the title of the two sages of Lianshan.
I heard there's a hidden palace deep in the mountains south of the Stone Gate. Traditionally, that's believed to be where they retreated for cultivation.
As for the three beasts, the retreat was at Mount Taodu, hence the three beasts of Taodu. As their title suggests, those three were not humans.
So, what were they? Monsters or something?
They were Ganyu.
Huh? All three of them?
No, Ganyu just arrived. Happy Lantern Rite, everyone.
Oh, right, Ganyu's here, okay.
Happy Lantern Rite. I'm sorry, I hope I'm not interrupting anything.
Of course not.
What is it? Ningguang's back? Yes, the others have arrived too. Got it, thanks. My apologies everyone, but I've got to go. Ganyu and I have some important work to attend to.
Aw, what? Not you too?
Boo.
Seems like everyone's busy with work.
I mean, it is the festival season, so it does make sense. You know what it's like. The festival season is upon us, so it's all systems go at the Ministry of Civil Affairs. Don't worry, everything's fine. Gonnie's probably overworking herself again. Yes, you should focus on enjoying everything that the street fair has to offer, and if you find anything that's not to your satisfaction, we will welcome your feedback. Bye for now, everyone. Alright, see ya. 1 second, Ganyu. Don't forget to take breaks, look after yourself.
The traveler's being especially nice today, checking in on everyone's well-being. Well, what other option does he have? It's not like he can drag them away from their desks and force them to have fun against their will.
Thanks for your concern, we'll be sure to take care, and I hope you'll do the same. I make no promises. I'm kidding, yes, I will stay safe, yes, I will take care of myself. Yes, I'll probably end up grinding all of the games on day
I have
one.
something I need to do as well. So I should get to the Wangshang funeral parlor.
Sounds good.
Oh, are you looking for Hu Tao? She's supposed to meet us here so we can grab lunch. Why don't you come with? If you don't mind the extra company, of course.
Xiangling being hospitable as always.
Not at all. I'd love to. What a nice surprise.
Perfect! Hu Tao should have joined us here by now. I guess her meeting overran. Why don't we head to the funeral parlor? Okay, let's go!
Meetings and appointments and such can sometimes go a bit over time. Okay. Sightseeing spots, launch spots, check out 3 fortune coins. Here's the stuff for Mortal Kombat. Custom gift envelope stuff. And then this stuff's not unlocked yet, okay. Oh, thank you. Travel archive. Oh. Oh, they, okay, that's adorable. Minigames and such. Festive Fever. So of course we will be inviting Lanyanka's new characters. You can reclaim your outfit once Festive Fever reaches 1500. Gotcha. And then every 300 or so, you get a nice little reward. Okay, so I need 1200 for this, 1500 for this. Okay. There we go. You can create it yourself. Oh. That's kind of cool. Oh, you got one from Shinha. Cute. I'm now well versed in the writing of gift envelopes. My master told me that I need only offer the recipient my heartfelt blessings. As I was reading a book that Xiangling lent me a few days back, I came across a few lines that I liked very much, so I copied them down to offer to you. That was nice of her. Okay, Cecil. Oh, this is the quest stuff. Okay. Nice. Hey. The Ministry of Civil Affairs will place various festive toys throughout the Liyue Harbor during the Lantern Rite. Visit these toy locations and increase your festive travel journal progress to redeem the corresponding rewards. Okay. Sightseeing scopes. Launch tubes. Boop. Oh. Okay then. Oh, they show us on the map where they are. That's okay. That's actually kind of useful. All right, let's boop to the one up here then.
Are these lanterns? Nope. They're toys that shoot fireworks. New to this year's festival. You should try them, Paimon.
Are we sure we should be trusting Paimon with fireworks?
Whoa, it's beautiful.
Okay. Darn. Let's see if we can get them to the same. Okay, so slime. Darn. Yeah, I'll try again later. Should be another coin. Ah, here you are. Oh, got a new thing. let's actually play some of the games. Some up. You scared me? I thought the sergeant would come over. Do you guys still have to train? The harbor is huge and there's so many tourists coming from all over the world. Yeah, I guess. As long as you need help, just run up to a squad, ask for assistance, and they'll lend a hand. Suppose you could say that his training is actually really effective. My legs turned to jelly at the mere thought of it. Oh boy. I think I'll hold off. Okay, that was the quest that we needed to do. Okay. Let's try this. I guess that's where we are. Okay, let's see how this works. Let's do it. New blocks will constantly appear in the marked zone at the top and drop down. You can control the blocks by moving them left and right, rotating them. Okay, so this is Tetris. Okay. And begin. got distracted. You. There. Okay, I'm redeeming myself. Oh boy. Okay, we're fine. We're fine, we're great, we're grand. Like that, put that there. That there, and that should be game. Alright. So many stones. I'm gonna put you over here. Something like that. Put you over there. Something like that. I'm very quickly figuring this out. We're doing fine. Stop setting things on fire. I'm gonna put you there. I don't really know where else to put you. Oh shoot, I'm gonna lose. Yeah, I think I lost this one. Oh. Okay, that is the closest I've ever gotten. Holy cow. And there we go. Festive Fervor 200, or Festive Fever 200. Okay, so we haven't even gotten to 300 yet. After all that. I know there's a thing where we could talk to Mika. Oh, right. Okay, there we go. Now we're on track. Now we are good. Ignore what my dad said earlier. Then again, if you're seeing this on YouTube, you don't even know what my dad said, so it's fine. This doesn't seem right either. These gift envelopes are really hard to make. Hey, Omika. Traveler, what a coincidence. I was expecting to see you here. Are you here to celebrate Lantern Rite? Oh, no, I came to deliver a letter, and it just so happened... Okay, so he's just here due to circumstance. Imagine my surprise when you found out you'd have to make him yourself. Oh, no. Let's see. When crafting these, your companions will give you suggestions as to how to proceed. Once your envelope has been accepted, the crafting process is complete. Alright, so orange and yellow. So definitely put one of you. Oh. Orange or yellow. So that is evidently not orange. That is red. That is yellow. Oh, patterns. Okay. Okay, the color works great. Wonderful. Let's put you here. You literally just said it's fine. I hate this. You just said that. Yeah, this color works great, but the second I say submit. What does this do? Okay. Yeah, what constitutes orange? This is yellow. What about this? Put you up here. Why? Okay, we're working on it. We're doing a thing. Mika's starting to frustrate me a little bit. But it's fine. Let's put one of these right smack in the center. Okay, this is how I do it. Hi, Yala. It's beautiful, so well made, and you did it so fast. You are of no help. I need to report back to the Knights. Okay. Thanks for the help. I'm sure Clee will love it. I hope so. My jeez. How many of these are we able to do? We're only able to do 2. That is lightly disappointing. View commission. Cool. Navigate. Oh. Wait until a time next day. It's always extremely satisfying when I get to start like right at 8. Hold on, Mom texted. Alright, we're good. Okay, there we go. Hello, Zara. I should probably take a look at the other envelopes first. Oh, Traveler, it's been a while. Why do you look so surprised? I just didn't expect someone as strict and stern as you to be festivaling. I don't think I've ever seen you relax. Yeah, that's a more polite way of putting it. Letting down my guard means allowing crime to slip through. That is not only a detriment to my duty, but to the atmosphere upon Mizaka as well. The most I can do is take advantage of any spare moment that comes my way. I shouldn't talk about such serious matters during the holidays, yeah. Alright. Fine. Let's see what you got. Let's see what sort of frustrations I'll have to deal with you. Flowers would make a lovely theme. Okay, so... just slap a bunch of flowers and we'll be fine. So definitely hue. Add one. Boop. Other side. What other flowers we got? Oh, we have you. We can rotate them! I did not know you could do that. +1. Flip. That's not what I meant. Something like that. And let's put you in the center. I see, this method produced a great result. I think so. I appreciate the help. This souvenir makes the trip worthwhile. Yay. I'll treat you to a round of tea. Yay. Don't judge me, tea's good. Alright. I think this means we'll have to do the combat event. Which is fine. Oh yeah, also, we do have the Chronicled Wish banner right here. Already have Xiao selected, so... here's hoping we can, you know, win our 50-50. Then again, as I said, last week when I was talking about the Chronicled Wish, even if I lose my 50-50, I'm not technically losing, because all of the characters either have good constellations or are characters I don't have. Like, for example, actually, yeah, half of these are are ones that I don't have, because I don't have Shenhe, I don't have Gagne, and I don't have Tartaglia, aka Zhongli's sugar daddy. So yeah, this has a lot of value to it. And of course, in terms of Xiao's weapon, the Jade Wing Spear, I can just get that from standard banner, so I'm not super worried about it. Pardon. But yeah, let's check out the combat event, see how much of it I'm able to do. And then, depending on how it... Yeah, I might just end the stream there. Because this is the first day of the event, so there's not really much for me to do. So, in Drills by Lamplight, you must select various secret stratagems and trigger their combat effects to increase your team's combat prowess and ability to score points. The number of stratagems you can use will increase as more drills are unlocked. Engagement can permanently increase the amount of points scored in a single challenge when opponents are defeated, while Assault can permanently increase the additional multiplier. When stratagems of variation are triggered, the points scored by the party will be multiplied for a limited time. Triggering such stratagems again while they are active will refresh the duration. Interesting. Okay. How many stages we got? We only have 2. So that's 90, so we'll get an increase of 180. Doesn't really seem like we'll make much headway. Yeah, I think I'll just save this event for my own time. Let's do another. Let's see what we can do with the whatchamacall. The Tetris looking event. Oh, whoop. We have more of these. We have more of the coins. More of the coins to check out. Earlier, just outside the parlor. So in other words, you...
Exactly. Since this has come at such a festive time, I'd rather keep things low-key to avoid disturbing celebrations.
Yeah, but isn't that like bad luck or whatever to discuss death and such during Chinese New Year? Understood. What about paper effigies for burning? We can do mansions, chariots, boats, or sedan chairs.
Sure, but let's stick with something small. His lordship has never been a fan of ostentation.
Yeah, because I remember that's one of the main reasons why Hu Tao never runs during Lantern Rite. It's because the subject of death is, I think, either bad luck or disrespectful. Yeah, if memory serves right, talking about that subject during the length of Chinese New Year is considered bad luck, and since Lantern Rite is the Genshin equivalent, yeah. Not great. In that case, how about an effigy of a silk gown? Something to please the family, but not too over the top. Does that sound alright?
It sounds perfect. You think of everything, Director Who.
Yeah, it is kind of her job. This kind of stuff is her bread and butter. Great only be cinerary casket.
Yes. His lordship had one made 2 years ago, in fact. He sourced an excellent block of gloomwood and had an artisan convert it into a casket. It's currently being stored at the old family house at Yilong Wharf.
Gloomwood is a good choice. Flame resistant, water resistant, and insect resistant. Now what about the morning tent and the procession? Did the family stay with style they want? We can certainly keep them simple, but I wouldn't recommend foregoing them entirely. You don't want the public speculating about why the Fae and Commerce Guild couldn't seem to afford a proper funeral.
It's like you read my mind. Master expressed the same concern, but he also said he has full confidence in the Wongsong Funeral Parlor's judgment in this area.
Okay, so he's pretty much leaving the finer details to Hu Tao. Very well, then my suggestion for the tent would be sloped roofs. One with a rigid spine, two of them curved at the top, 36 seats, no more, no less. All with fresh silk covers, but not just any silk, they should be decorated with the Faean symbols. At the front we want a moon gate, a grand preceptor armchair, and bamboo railings. Sufficiently grand, but tasteful and measured.
That sounds ideal. Oh, and we should put some rugs down, make them tortoiseshell. His lordship is very fond of that color.
What does that color look like? Tortoise shell color. Oh. Alright. Not a bad looking color. Well, that can be arranged. How about the procession?
Master requested no music procession, but 16 pallbearers. Nothing flashy. Plain clothes will do, as long as they're smart and all dressed the same.
And the carriage?
Open sedan chair, please, with 4 pairs of white plaques and 20 pairs of red plaques.
20 pairs. That's well on it. Any ceremonial weaponry and such?
Yes. 2 sets of gold weaponry and 2 sets of soul banners, 4 items per set.
Alright. For the gold weaponry, a 4-piece set would be the mace, battle axe, stirrup, and fist, so 2 of each. And then we could do 2 clear passage banners plus 2 each of the flying tiger, flying harp, and flying turtle banners.
That will do nicely.
Alright, last thing, how about the hanging banner and the portrait pavilion?
For the hanging banner, we want an octagonal tube with 8 tassels per corner and a dome of red gauze covering the top. As for the portrait pavilion, we're looking to do 1 incense pavilion with 2 spare rooms. One is a changing room, the other is a display room, and we'd like a plain white cover over the whole thing. Ah, I knew I missed something. The family neglected to consider that in their sorrow, but it's a minor detail. What would your suggestion be?
I kind of like how he's asking Hu Tao for her opinion on it. He's very vegetable, yeah.
Excellent! I must say, Director Who, you really understand your clients.
Think nothing of it. Bye, Wen.
Greetings, Director Who. Lady Ningguang has arrived, and she
Ningguang.
would be most grateful if you could join her at Yujing Terrace.
That was quick, I'll head over.
Of course. I've taken plenty
Oh,
of
so
your
she
time
held
already.
like 2
Don't let
meetings
me
back
keep
to
you.
back. Oh.
Of course, Director. I'll handle it.
Okay.
The Who family is truly blessed. It seems their directors go from strength to strength with each generation.
I agree. She was born for the job.
Ah, yes, Madam Undertaker. I didn't get the chance to discuss payment with the director.
There's no rush. I gathered from your conversation that the situation is still unfolding. This was just an initial meeting, so that we can make advanced preparations, yes?
That's right. Master asked me to come a few days ahead of time so that things aren't rushed at the last minute. On that note, please do keep everything strictly confidential for now. No public announcements.
Of course. You have my word.
Thanks. Could I trouble you for a pro forma invoice? Easier for the family to review that.
I'll get that to you in due course. Oh, hello. Can I help you?
Oh, it's our merry band of misfits.
We're looking for Hu Tao. Is she here?
She already left.
You just missed her, unfortunately. She's attending a meeting elsewhere.
Oh. Any idea when she'll be back?
She didn't say, but she only left a moment ago. She could be some time. If it's anything urgent, I'd be happy to take a message for you and I'll relay it to her as soon as she returns.
That's nothing
Oh, no, it's nothing
super
urgent.
important.
If you'd prefer to speak with her directly, you can always wait till she's free.
Well, this sucks. I thought Hu Tao would be done with work by now.
I guess not.
I guess she's got more on her plate than we realized. Well, there's not much point in hanging around here. Why don't we go eat and come back later? Paimon is getting a little hungry. But shouldn't we wait for Hu Tao? It sounded like she's gonna be a while. Besides, I can always fire up the stove again once she's back. Okay,
That's
sounds
true.
great. Madam Lan, you must be getting hungry too, right? You should come with us. Madam Lan? Oh, sorry. I spaced out. Whatever works for you. Alright, Fairy. We'll head up then. Can you let Hu Tao know where we are when she gets back?
Sure. Take care, everyone.
But yeah, from what I remember, she needs the automaton
Butler Ann?
as her ascension materials.
Ma'am,
Lanya,
do you happen to know who that young lady with the black hair is?
which
I haven't met her
I'm
before.
thankful for, because I
but
don't
that
want
silver
to
swallow
fight the
hairpiece
Shen Yu
makes me
Vale
wonder
world
if
boss a
she's
bunch of
from
times
Shen Yu
again.
Vale.
Shen Yu Vale.
Something the matter?
Well, it's just... So the other day, when I was out shopping, I ran into her and Master. They were chatting away, and I noticed that she showed him a very peculiar-looking rattan figure. Later that day, as I was moving his lordship to a more comfortable bedroom, I saw something underneath his bed. And would you know it, it was that same rattan figure. There was some kind of spell written on it. It was icy cold to the touch and made the whole room chilly. The whole thing seems very sinister.
Oh my goodness. Are you suggesting that there could be unnatural causes behind his lordship's condition? Well, I've heard they practice Chi-Man magic in Chenyu Vale. Pendhead fortune conveyance, fate transference, and the like.
The last thing I want to do is start suspecting anyone, but with his
Too late.
lordship bedridden and Master urging me to start discussing funeral arrangements, I can't help but think. Sorry. Look at me rambling away. I'm sure I'm just being paranoid.
I wouldn't
Please
be
forget I
surprised.
said anything, and certainly don't repeat this to anyone else.
Don't worry, Butler Ann. The Wangsheng Funeral Parlor understands the importance of discretion. Client confidentiality is paramount.
Oh, the quest is still going. Yeah, alrighty. There's a coin. Where is it? Where's the coin? it is. Alright, one main restaurant is over here. Coin. Alright, let's finish this quest and then we'll see what the timer says.
Dad, I brought some friends over. I'm cooking today. Dad? Dad?
Over here, Xiangling.
Oh,
Oh, there he is. He's over at Ying R's place. Let's go say hi.
yeah, she's that perfume lady.
Huh? Timaeus? What's wrong with him?
Looks like he passed out.
That scent. Oh, this is so embarrassing. A few days ago, he said he wanted to come and spend the festival with me, but he started to feel unwell as soon as he arrived last night, and now he's gone and passed out. I think maybe the journey took it out of him, or perhaps he caught a cold on the way. Anyway, I was about to take him to Boo Boo Pharmacy to see the doctor, so I asked Chef Mao to watch the store while I'm gone.
Wait, you weren't gonna carry him all that way by yourself, were you? Let us help.
I couldn't possibly ask that of you.
Don't mention it. Let's just get him to the doctor.
If you're sure. I'm very grateful for the help.
Why don't I watch the store? As it happens, I know a thing or two about perfume.
I'm sorry, I don't believe I've had the pleasure.
Oh, this is Madame Lan Yen, a craftswoman from Chen Yu Vale. You can trust her.
Oh, a friend of yours then. Thank you, Madame Lan Yen. That would be a huge help.
Xiangling, I guess that means we're free to head back. Let's get cooking so the troops can feast on their triumphant return.
Great minds think alike, Dad. Go on, get Timaeus to Boo Boo Pharmacy. And don't forget to come eat when you're done.
Thank you all.
I'll try not to. There's something in my eye. It is very annoying. I think we're good. Alright, well I do love the music. We do need to... Oh, there we go. Oh. Oh, it's Chang'e and Sing Show. Happy Lantern Rite. Here's hoping it will be.
What do you mean by that? Oh no, did you get sick too?
Did either of you get sick? No, not me. Chang'e. That's right, these are dear friends. The truth need to be hidden from them. What'd you do to your man? Oh, it's your great-grandfather. Okay.
Oh no! Sorry to hear that. That sounds really serious.
Oh, is this his lordship guy that one dude sitting in a funeral for? It's not looking good. We've had several doctors come and see him, but none of them could tell what was wrong. And all left without even writing a prescription.
None of them could figure out what it was? That seems strange.
Yeah, it seems very weird. Well, he is over 100 years old now. It's just, we're struggling to come to terms with it. Understandable. Our butler came to see me a few days ago, insisting that great-grandfather has been cursed. He urged me to get an exorcist involved. So, I went to take a look, and inside his lordship's room there was definitely a strange chill in the air, but I'm confident it's not caused by evil spirits. True. Because he actually felt something. And since it's Chongyun, if there was something there, it would have fled immediately. Because of how Chongyun is. This is just a theory, but I think that it's fine, you can say. It's a fetter of... Interesting.
Oh no. Singcho, this must be so hard for you.
Yeah, that must be rough. Thank you, I'll be okay. Honestly, my father and grandfather are the hardest hit by it, but we're as prepared as we can be under the circumstances. I believe my brother's already contacted the funeral parlor, and I'm here to see if Dr. Baishu can help. My father and grandfather are at home fasting and praying. Up and speak of the devil, and then he shall appear.
Feeling any better?
Much better. I feel fit as a twiddle. I'm sure this is all because I forgot to eat breakfast.
It's fit as a fiddle, dear. As in the instrument, not the finger twitching.
It's
about
nothing
to say.
serious. Probably just exhaustion from the long journey. Then not resting properly afterwards.
Yeah.
It's all my fault.
And how would that be?
I'm prescribing a nutritious soup to be taken every night before bed. Here's the recipe. That should sort him out. But if his symptoms persist, make sure to come and see me again.
Thank you, Dr. Baiju.
Looks like Timaeus is gonna be alright. That's a relief.
For sure. Small human children, why? Inger says you helped bring me here. Thank you ever so much. Don't mention it.
You should probably get this guy back right away. Baiju says he needs to rest.
Agreed. Plus, I shouldn't keep Madame Lanyan waiting too long. Drop by later when you've got a second, so I can thank you both properly.
There's no need, but sure. Dr. Baiju.
Ah, Master Xingqiu. I won't beat around the bush. The situation is looking a little more complicated than I'd initially thought.
What do you mean? Baiju wasn't speaking the whole truth just now. Timaeus' situation is exceptionally strange, and strikingly similar to his lordship's condition. Uh-oh. Wait, so Timaeus has the same illness as my great-grandfather?
It would appear so, although it's debatable whether it is an illness per se. The truth is, they are both aging at an accelerated rate.
Uh-oh.
Yes,
That's
significantly faster than the average person. But so far, I have not managed to determine the cause.
Not only does it mystify Baiju, even I've never witnessed such a malady. Unless, of course, it was so long ago that I have since forgotten. Always possible. Timaeus is in the prime of his life, so a little extra exhaustion is nothing dangerous, but his lordship is so advanced in years already. It's terrible. So something is surreptitiously cutting years off their lives? In a manner of speaking.
What a turn of phrase. That sounds horrible.
Yeah, it really does. Packages. Bayashi even tried using the secret art on Samaeus earlier, but it was useless. This is a must. Oh, yeah, the one where he cuts his own life short, yeah.
There are a few other remedies
Really
I
should
can
stop doing
try,
that.
even if it's just trial and error at this point. This morning I sent Chi-Chi to Mount Chingsa to look for a certain herb. There's still a chance we might turn things around if we're lucky. Oh, and speaking of Chingsa, has his lordship been there recently, Master Xingqiu?
To Jingsa Village, you mean? Yes, we visit there every year during Lantern Rite to run a clinic. But this year, before the clinic even started, they sent someone all the way here to ask for medical advice. The situation seems urgent.
And then the patient from Mondstadt, who I just saw, tells me he stopped off in Chingsa Village during his journey. I can't help but wonder if there's some connection.
Yeah. They're... If it's happening twice, then it can't be... Then it can't be a coincidence. If I'm not mistaken, I do believe great-grandfather visited some friends in Chingsa Village not too long ago, and my father went with him. Aha! Just as we suspected. Oh? What is it? I heard the rumors about a god's remains in Chingsa. Is that what's causing this? God's remains? Which one? Well, firstly, I read this in a book I bought from a street vendor, so it's not the most credible source. But the book told of a hidden palace in the Chingsa mountain range called the Hidden Palace of Zhou Formula. Oh yeah, that's the domain I used to go to a whole lot. It's enchanted with the 7 and 8 gates method, which, with it, suppressed countless evil spirits, the most revered of them being a god known as Tao Du.
Wait, so How Do's remains? That's what's causing this mystery illness?
I guess so.
Not to steal anyone's thunder, but while I do suspect a connection with Chingsa Village, I highly doubt that god remains are the cause.
That's right, the slightest trace of god remains in Baizhu and I would surely have sensed them.
Good point.
True.
Then what could be the true cause?
Master Xingqiu,
Oh, string froze.
I will head to Chingsa Village to investigate further after Chi-Chi returns. Hopefully, I will have more answers after that.
Is there anything I can do?
Yeah, we're pros at gathering stuff. Just tell us where to go and we'll track down those herbs, no problem.
Yeah.
I am most grateful for the offer. I'll be sure to let you know if I need your assistance.
Thank you for everything, Dr. Baizhu.
Merely doing my duty.
Well, you take care of yourself too.
Don't worry about me. I'm keenly aware of my limits.
Are you, though? Your startup sprint voice line is literally just you hacking up a lung. Traveler, Paimon, it was good to see you, but now I must return home and relay Dr. Baiju's words to my family. I'll come with you. I want to take another look at his lordship's room. Very well. Bye everyone, and don't worry about me. I'm doing fine. In all honesty, I've never been as close with my great-grandfather as my father and grandfather. Given his age, he already wasn't speaking much by the time I was around.
Hey, come on now. We get that you don't want us to worry, but there's no need to downplay it, alright? We should be supporting you here, not the other way around.
Paimon's a lot smarter than I remember. I guess it's been a long time since we last met.
Hey! Paimon's always been smart.
I saw that face. You know, recently a phrase that Hu Tao always says has been on my mind a lot. Live in life, die in death. but she must be exceptionally busy these days as I've barely seen her at all. So how about we all go for a meal together in a few days' time when everything's calmed down? Yeah, sure. Alright, see you in a few days.
Even though Baiju ruled out God remains as the cause, Paimon still wants to get to the bottom of this Tao Do business. Oh, it's a shame Kuching had to disappear before she could tell us more.
Lanyan seems quite knowledgeable about it as well.
True. Then let's head back and ask her. Come on, Xiangling's waiting on us too.
Yeah. Coin.
What's on the menu, Xiangling?
I'm thinking my latest creation. You know the one. Drunken plums and snow.
Okay, so evidently that's not what we're supposed to do. Okay, there we go. Eh. There we go.
Ah, you're back. Thanks again for helping me get Timaeus to the doctor. Please, take this Mora as a small token of our gratitude.
Paimon thinks you're misunderstanding what that phrase means, but okay.
I'm sorry I wasn't able to finish launch, so I'm still kinda marching through it.
You'll have to excuse him.
Up,
I
stream froze
think
again.
his efforts to learn the local dialect have fried the language part of his brain.
Maybe, maybe.
Alright, well, no more studying for you. Go get some rest. Doctor's orders. And if you take a turn for the worse, get back to Boo Boo Pharmacy right away.
By the way, where did Lanyan go?
Ah, yes. I almost forgot to mention. She said she went to catch up with Director Hu. She told me to pass on the message.
Wait, so she left?
Apparently. Here, I'd like 3. Oh, what's this? Is Scent of Spring under new management?
Perish the thought. Miss Yingar had to run an errand.
Yingar.
So I'm just watching the shop until she gets back.
I constantly forget how to pronounce her name. Aha, I see. Well, Miss Temporary New Management, could I trouble you for 3 boxes of red dust under rolling clouds?
Red dust under rolling clouds. I think that rings a bell. Not a scent the average young lady would choose, though.
Blue Tao was anything but average. Correct, so you probably won't find it on the shelves. More likely hidden in a corner at the back somewhere. Would you mind digging it out?
Not at all. One moment. Here. Is this what you're looking for? If I'm not mistaken, it's used exclusively for ritual purposes.
Well, you're not wrong. Oh, a lady of culture, I see. That's not common knowledge.
Let me wrap this up for you.
I can already tell that people are gonna start shipping these two. I can hear it. I can already hear and smell the shippers at work. Wait, I see it now. You're from the Lan lineage of Shenya Vale, aren't you?
Huh? How can you tell?
Probably that hairpin. Called it. Your hairpiece, this is the Jade-plumed Silverwing, one of the three immortals of Taudu. Am I right or am I right?
How did... Sorry, who are you?
Let's just say I'm a fellow lady of culture, but alas I'm in a rush today, so I'll have to say goodbye for now. I hope we meet again soon, Miss Temporary New Management.
Huh? Grandpa was right. Liyue Harbor is full of hidden talents. I would never have expected the average perfume customer to be so knowledgeable.
Director Who? I gotta say, that outfit looks really good on you. Oh, that's good to hear.
Wait, Director Who?
Hey, we're back. Thanks for watching the store, Madame Lan.
Miss Yingar, that person you spoke to just now. Who was that?
Hu Tao, Director Hu Tao of the Wangsheng Funeral Parlor.
Huh? But I thought she wore the funeral parlor uniform, with the Harmony hexagram hat?
I guess she just changed into something more festive for the festival.
Shoot! I was face to face with her, and I had no idea. Sorry, Miss Yingar, something's come up. Please let the others know I had to leave.
Huh? What could possibly be so urgent?
And then she just ran off after Hu Tao. Weird.
Alright, maybe she'll be at the funeral
Are
parlor.
you going to look for her? If so, could you take this with you? I just found it in the store.
Oh,
Huh? Wait, isn't this one of those rattan figures?
I believe so.
Whatever it is, we don't sell them. So I'm guessing Madame Lan left it here by accident.
Possibly, yeah.
Yeah, well, she definitely makes these. Although, this one's pretty different from the one she made for the street fair. Plus, it has a sigil on it for some reason.
Not the kind of thing you see every day, that's for sure. It could be important, so if it does belong to Madame Lan, I'd like to get it back to her as soon as possible.
Well, then let's head back to Wangsheng Funeral Parlor again. Whatever it's for, the sooner she gets it back, the better.
For sure.
Hey, Miss Undertaker! Are Hu Tao and Madame Lan back yet?
Sorry, I'm afraid not.
Really? How strange. They were definitely heading this way. Maybe Hu Tao had another appointment. Any idea where we might find them?
If it was anything business related, I expect the director would have let me know. I was aware she had a meeting earlier today, for instance, but she doesn't keep me informed about her private affairs. It's possible. The director seems to have had a lot on her mind lately. In the past, she'd usually show up to work in the mid-morning, but recently she's been getting here before the sun's up. She said she's had trouble sleeping and has been dreaming more than usual.
Trouble sleeping? Are we talking about the same Hu Tao here? That doesn't sound like her at all.
You might want to talk to our consultant, Zhongli. He's closer to her than I am.
Oh, good idea.
Geo Daddy.
How did we not think of that? So, where could we find him? Probably sipping tea somewhere, right?
He's just across the road on the second floor, watching an opera. If you listen carefully, you might be able to hear it.
Yo, Jen!
Oh yeah, Paimon here's singing! Seems like Zhongli is the only one taking it easy today. Let's go say hi.
Useless.
Remarkable, Miss Yen. You have breathed fresh life into an old classic, and I dare say surpassed the original. You flatter me, Mr. Zhongli. I'm just glad my voice held out. I'm a little out of practice.
Nonsense, Miss Yoon. You were as stunning as ever. And if that was you out of practice, well, the official Lantern Rite performance is sure to be truly sensational.
Hey Zhongli! Hey Yunjin! How's it going?
Wow, Traveler and Paimon. What a lovely surprise. It's been too long, old friends. Are you here for the opera?
Oh dear, what a pity. I'm afraid you just missed today's performance. And Miss Yoon needs to rest her voice now, or she'll strain it.
Thanks, Yujin. But hopefully you don't think we came here just to show up late and demand a private performance.
Oh, of course not. I'm guessing you're here for Mr. Zhongli then? Oh, and how might I be of assistance?
Okay, so a friend of ours left something behind at a shop. We're trying to return it to her, and all we know is she's probably with Hu Tao. Any idea where Hu Tao might be? Oh, great. Well, this is just fantastic. That's the thing. We don't know what it's for, but we want to get it back to her as soon as possible just in case she really needs it.
Oh, goodness! That's what you're trying to get back to her? But isn't that a pentad rattan? Haven't you heard? The word on the street is that the patriarch of the Feiyun Commerce Guild has fallen gravely ill. They say his family found an ominous-looking rattan figure in his bedroom, and there was a pentad fortune conveyance talisman on it. That cursed thing must have been put there to steal his good fortune. It's destroying his health, wealth, and every other good thing in his life. And based on the description, your rattan figure looks suspiciously similar. It could even be the one that... get it away from me! I don't want that thing anywhere near me!
Relax, it's fine. This one definitely belongs to Madame Lan. Besides, we've had it on us this whole time and nothing bad's happened to us yet.
Oh, now that would explain a lot. The Lans of Chenyu Vale practice Chi-Men magic. This pentad fortune conveyance business would be right up their alley. This leaves only one question unanswered. Namely, why would the Lans of Chenyu Vale have a bone to pick with the Feiyun Commerce Guild?
That's a pretty tall accusation. I highly doubt they do.
What? Will you listen to yourself? You can't seriously believe all that. You'd sooner convince Paimon that Rex Lapis was a slime.
Oh? Please enlighten me, Mr. Zhongli.
This is the sign of Vizorvana, one of the 4 main exorcism sigils, the most upstanding and auspicious sign by no means cursed. As a matter of fact, a series of fortune coins bearing the exorcism sigils recently entered circulation in Liyue Harbor. I was somewhat surprised that you didn't recognize it.
Oh, yes. Yes, of course. I remember now. Thank you for jogging my memory, Mr. Zhongli. I am humbled by your superior erudition.
This makes way more sense than Madame Long going around trying to curse people to death.
Yeah, she doesn't seem like the type. Even though we did just meet her, so... I guess the rattan figure they found in his lordship's room must have been put there by someone in his family to bring good luck.
In that case, there's a good chance Madame Long also purposely left this behind to keep Timea safe and well.
So we should probably put it back. In all likelihood, yes.
Guess we don't need to find her so urgently after all. We were just worried that losing this might have ruined her plans. But that said, what did she need Hu Tao for anyway? And what is Hu Tao up to that's keeping her so busy? Paimon has a bad feeling about it for some reason.
Any ideas, Zhongli? The director's mind is a labyrinth I could not hope to comprehend. She probably has more things she has to think about than the rest of us combined.
Are any of those thoughts the kind that might keep someone up at night?
She has never mentioned that. But as the director of the Wangsheng Funeral Parlor, she has a solemn duty to balance the forces of life and death in Liyue. I would be surprised and even a little unsettled if she were truly as carefree as she appears. I agree. I've known Hu Tao for a while now, and for all her eccentricities, she takes pride in what she does. As her friends, we should just be there for her when she needs us. Indeed, the director's competence is the only reason I can afford to sit here enjoying a fine cup of tea and listening to the opera.
Having a competent boss isn't an excuse to slack off, you know.
I think Mr. Zhongli just means you should have faith in Hu Tao. There's no need to worry about her so much.
Fair point. Somehow seeing how calm Zhongli is about the whole thing does make Paimon feel much more at ease.
You two ought to be out enjoying the festivities. The Lantern Rite only comes once a year, so make the most of it. If you're still worried, take this. That's a fortune coin. It has recently been customary to give them as gifts, so in the spirit of this season, this is my gift to you.
Wow, Zhongli actually left the house with cash? Now this is a Lantern Rite to remember.
She just can't stop disrespecting gods, can she?
Goodness gracious. Mr. Zhongli, that looks like a very special coin you have there. Is that one of the fabled Rex coins?
Rex coin?
Yes. Look at the design on the face. It's quite different from the typical coins you see in circulation. It appears to be a symbol of Rex Lapis. There's no doubt about it. This is a Rex coin,
nuts.
which means it once passed through the hands of the Lord of Geo himself.
Jolie might be giving yourself away here. This is simply a curio I picked up from a street vendor, Master Liu. Almost certainly a replica, but I can introduce you to the vendor if you're interested.
Oh, so it's just a souvenir then? I assumed it was a family heirloom of great value.
Probably because it is. And Zhongli's lying to you to hide his identity as the Geo Orcon. Traveler, please take this. May it bring you comfort when your mind is troubled.
So it's an anti-anxiety coin? How is that supposed to work?
Not entirely sure, but I do have 3 anti-anxiety bracelets that I wear almost all the time, so...
Ah, well, even if the coin itself is a replica, the symbol of Rex Lapis is still genuine. And if the symbol is real, so are its effects. So as long as you have this coin, Rex Lapis will always be with you.
I guess that's pretty cool considering that it didn't wish for Zhongli.
Mr. Zhongli, would you mind showing me to the vendor from whom you acquired this coin? I wouldn't mind procuring a little of the Lord of Geo's good fortune for myself.
That sounds selfish. Very well, the walk will do me good. Friends, may we meet again soon. See you, Zhongli. By the way, I'll be performing the Sanctification of Tao Du on the day of the Lantern Rite. That's the one I was just practicing earlier. It's only a few days away now. I'd be honored if you could come and support me. Of course, I remember the last opera that you did was really, really good.
Oh, that's what you were singing just now? Paimon definitely wants to hear the full thing. We'll be there. We were actually learning about the 8 Adepts earlier, but we never found out who the 3 Beasts of Tao Du were.
Oh, really? Well, for starters, the 3 Beasts are also known as the 3 Immortals. There were the Lone Butterfly of the Crimson Flame, the Jade-Plumed Silverwing, and the Gold-Eyed Celadon Mare. 3 beasts, all with the power to take on human form. Saying this now, and I'm just making this prediction because of motifs. Hu Tao, Lanyan, and I'm pretty sure this one was given away a little bit earlier in the episode, but Ganyu.
Oh, so they really weren't human, huh? The Lone Butterfly sounds pretty self-explanatory, but what about the Silverwing and Celadon Mare? What kind of creatures were they?
Silverwing was a swallow, and the Celadon Mare was a white horse. Legend holds that after purifying Tao Du, Silverwing and Wind Raider went wandering together, but the white horse retreated into seclusion. Have you ever rode Moonlit Bamboo Forest? I have not. That story mentions a white horse that roamed the Qingse mountain range. A lot of people think she was the golden-eyed Celadon Mare.
Oh, cool! So, what about the butterfly? What did they get up to?
Well, looks like Paimon's invested. The Lone Butterfly gave her life during the purification spell. She was the only one of the 8 to sacrifice herself in this way. Even though the 8 had remarkable powers, purifying a god of Tao Du's caliber was no mean feat. And they had to resort to a secret art called the 7 and 8 Gates Array. The method involves obfuscating one of the gates so that evil cannot escape. The Lone Butterfly was in charge of the gate that was chosen to be obfuscated, and so she disappeared from the world in the process.
Oh, that's so tragic.
Oh, yeah, that does seem really sad. But all was not lost. According to the legend, Old Man Wu Wong, another one of the 8 who looked up to her a lot, took up her mantle and kept her legacy alive.
Interesting. Huh. And then he taught that to the founders of the Wangsheng Funeral Parlor, right? Didn't they train under him?
I believe they did, if memory serves right. Exactly. That's where it feels like fate came into play. After giving her life to restore order to the realm of the dead, some chance meetings ensured that the future generations continued using her methods to guard the border between life and death. So although she herself disappeared from the world, her mission to protect Liyue is still alive and well, thousands of years on. Anyway, that's basically the whole story of how the 8 adepts purified Tao Du.
Now we finally have
We do indeed. My pleasure. I haven't performed this opera in a long, long time, so I still have a bit of fair brushing up to do before I'm ready. Yeah, don't practice too much or you'll tire your voice out. Thanks, I appreciate it. See you around. See ya.
Hey guys! Are you finally done? I've been waiting forever! Huh? Oh, Xiangling, what are you doing here? Tracking you guys down, obviously. You really made me work for it, too. It's honestly a little rich that you're out here telling everyone else to take care of themselves and keep a good work-life balance when you are apparently too busy to eat. Keep this up and I'll have to drag you to the dinner table and force-feed you my delicious cooking against your will. Here we are. I present to you Chef Xiangling's newest creation, Drunken Plums in Snow. You must be starving, surely. Go on, dig in. Wow, this is so nice of you, Xiangling. Paimon hadn't noticed how hungry she had gotten, but smelling that food is making Paimon ravenous. Sounds like you have a tough life, hey, Paimon? Sometimes you feast, but sometimes the traveler lets you go hungry. You should ditch the traveler and hang with me from now on. You'll never go hungry again.
Xiangling, don't take my emergency
That is
food.
a tempting offer. Oh, come on! It's only one extra customer.
One extra customer with a black hole for a stomach.
I know Paimon loves to eat, but I think it'd take more than food to pry her away from your side. Anyway, enough about that. Time for you guys to eat. Whatever your plans are after this, they'll go much better on a full stomach.
Well, I think we're gonna go ahead and end the episode there. Because we did somehow reach the 2-hour limit. I wasn't expecting that. I was expecting the quest to take like a few minutes. Not normal stream length time. But yeah. We will continue the story next week. When Chinese New Year begins officially. Anyways. Really quickly do raid check. Let's see. Sadly, no. But that's fine. We can probably end up raiding tonight. Tonight. We are young. For goodness sakes, I need to find a way to memorize my schedules. That's right. Tonight I was initially planning on playing, Splatoon 3 side order, but we're close enough in the Bellabog story where I can probably just knock it out. So yeah, tonight we'll go ahead and finish up our business in Bellabog, more or less. And then tomorrow we will play Splatoon. I'm kind of sorry this has mainly been very Hoyoverse focused, but I do kind of want to catch up with Star Rail stuff as quick as I can. So yeah. Anyways, that'll just about do it for the time being. If you guys enjoyed this stream and you're on the YouTube side of things, then please be sure to comment, like, subscribe, and as always, stay awesome. And if you're one of the lovely people who decided to take time out of your day, afternoon, or evening to come watch this stream live as it is happening, or you're here for the 2 weeks that it's on Twitch before it transferred over, then please be sure to drop a follow and maybe even a subscription if you haven't done so already. Small reminder that those with Twitch Prime are able to get a free 1 month subscription to a streamer of their choosing, so if you have not used that with someone else, I encourage you to use that here. And as always, long live the Rebellion.